are you today? Thank you for joining us for the Bilingual Yoga class. Konnichiwa. Okay, so we have a couple minutes left. Genki, good. Good to hear. Welcome everyone. Yokoso, Bilingual Yoga, konnichiwa. Hopefully everyone is good. O genki desu ka? So those of you who is first time here, my name is Hikaru. Nice to meet you. はじめまして、ひかるです。こんにちは。Okay, so we have one more minute. So please set up for a chair. Today we need a chair for some poses. So please get ready for the chair and then let's start. 始めていきます。Okay, so everybody have a seat on a chair. Any kind of chair is okay, as long as it's no wheel, so it's okay. Any kind of chair, dining chair, desk chair. Okay, so I hope everyone is doing good. If you have any shoulder issue or something, please do not force yourself. Take care of yourself. Okay, so do not force it. If you have a shoulder pain or elbows pain, just do what you can do today. Okay. So again, thank you for joining us. ありがとうございます。Okay. All right. So I think it's like 30 more seconds left. So have a seat and just sit up quietly before starting. Okay. All right. So remember that last week we did a Koshi, hips, twisting, nejite. Today is more, we're going to extend the side of the waist, the Koshi, side of the armpit, waki, and then a te, nobashite. Okay, so the waist is a Koshi, armpit is a waki, and then the whole arm is a te. The Japanese, we call this is whole is a te. We don't really separate it like English, like hand, forearms, upper arm. We just call this as whole arm. We call te. Okay, so this part is a te, waki, the armpit, waist is a koshi. Okay, so that we extend whole part of the part. Okay, the koshi, armpit, and then arms, te, waki, koshi. Okay, so today, starting from the standing pose, but using a chair. So put a chair on the side. It's better to using the chair backrest. Okay, if you don't have a chair backrest, you can use the chair seat. Okay, so you're going to hold the chair backrest and watch first. If you've never done this before, you're going to step back. Step back until your feet is underneath the hips. So this is perpendicular to the floor. And then stretch the arms forward. Okay, so the 90-degree angle. Okay, let's sit here. Yes, 90-degree angle. And then your head is in line with your arms. Okay, so like an L shape and a downward facing dog. Okay, so when you're ready, everybody come on to the L shape. Have your hands on your top of the chair backrest. Your feet is underneath your hips. Legs are straight. Arms are straight. Okay, so te nobashite, koshi nobashite. Okay, arms, te, stretch. Waist, stretch. Koshi nobashite. Okay, so te nobashite, koshi nobashite means your arms are straight, stretch, waist, stretch, and straight. Okay? And also legs are straight, ashi straight. And then take a nice deep breathing, Sutte. And then exhale, Haite. 3 more here. Inhale, 吸って手伸ばして。Exhale, 吐いて腰伸ばして。2 more. 吸って手伸ばして。吐いて腰伸ばして。1 more. 吸って手伸ばして。吐いて腰伸ばして。Good. Okay, and then slowly walk your feet forward and then come up. So I'm just going to move the camera a little bit higher. Okay, now you're going to turn your chair facing towards you. This time your chair back leg is behind. And then stand up, join the feet together. Okay, mountain pose. This is called Tadasana. Now you press your right feet on top of the chair. Okay, your right feet on the chair, right knees on the top of the heels, thighs are parallel to the floor. Okay, so this leg is a 90-degree angle. The left leg should be straight, and then your heels and the hips are one line. Okay, so the standing leg doesn't move forward or doesn't go back either. Straight on. Okay, and then put your hands onto your hips for balance. Okay, and then lift the side of the waist. Koshi, nobashite. And then lift your armpit chest is up, so the armpit doesn't close. Can you lift the armpit chest? Waki ue de hiragete. Then roll the shoulders back behind. Then extend your hands forward, te mae de nobashite. And then reach your arms up to the ceiling. Te ue ni nobashite ikimasu. Okay, so the left leg is straight. Hirari ashi nobashite. And then lift the waist. Koshi, nobashite. And then stretch the arms up. Te nobashite. Good. And then release your hands forward and then down. Let the right legs down also. And again, standing Tadasana, mountain pose. And again, hands onto your hips. This time your left feet on the chair. Okay, your left leg is a 90-degree angle. Your right leg is perpendicular to the floor. Right hips and the heels are one line. Hands onto your hips for balance. Lift the waist all the way out to the armpit. And then lift the armpit chest is up. Okay, so you don't close. Roll your shoulders back, kata ushiro. Open your chest, mune hiraite. Okay, now extend your arms forward and then reach the arms up to the ceiling. Okay, your standing leg is straight, ashi nobashite. And then lift the waist up, koshi nobashite. And then stretch the arms, te nobashite. One more time. Koshi nobashite, arms, te nobashite. Straight, straight, straight. Go tall. Good. And then exhale, haite, release your hands forward and then down. Release the left leg down. And just stand. Breathe. Inhale. And then exhale. Okay, now turn your facing to the screen. And place your chair on your right side. Okay? And then standing mountain pose, Tadasana. And now hands are onto your hips. This time your right legs on the chair. Okay, so notice your right leg is this time the external rotation. So you don't stand it like this way anymore. Okay, so open up the groins area. Your right leg is a 90-degree angle. Again, your left feet is underneath the hip. Sorry, you cannot see me, but my left feet is underneath my left hips. Okay, so the perpendicular to the floor. And place your hands onto the hips for balance. Okay, lift the side of the waist to the armpit. Waki, koshi, nobashite. Okay, that's it. And extend your arm to the side. Roll the up arms out. Te mawashite. Then extend your arms up towards the ceiling. Te nobashite, ue ni go up. Okay, standing on your left leg strongly. Okay, then lift the waist up, 腰伸ばして。And then lift the arms up, 手伸ばして。Go higher, tall as you can. Okay, and then release your hands down. And then release your right leg down to the floor. Let's change to the other side. Okay. Now you're standing on your right leg. Left leg is on the chair. Okay. Make sure your left leg is a 90-degree angle. You don't do this or this too much. Okay. And then your right leg is perpendicular to the floor. Press your hands onto your hips for balance. Okay? And then I lift the waist to the armpit. And you lift this part up. Roll the shoulders back, open your chest. Now extend your arm to the side. Roll the upper arms out, 二の腕回して。Now extend your arms up to the ceiling, 手伸ばして。Okay, standing on the right leg. Okay, press the right thighs back. Okay, and then lift the waist up, 腰上に引き上げて。Extend arms up, 手伸ばして。Go higher as you can. Go up, up, up. Make a tall. 腰伸ばして、手伸ばして、reach up. Okay, and then release your hands. And then release your left leg down to the floor. Okay, this time turn the facing again to the chair. Okay, and put your hands onto your hips for balance. Right legs on the chair, 90-degree angle. Standing on the left leg strongly, that your left leg doesn't come forward. Can you push your left leg back? Okay, so your hips and the heels are in line. Lift the sideways to the armpit, 腰伸ばして。Now extend your arms, 手伸ばして。Inhale, 吸って。Exhale, you're going to turn to the right. Okay, when you turn the torso, press your left thighs back, away from the front. And then release your left hands on your right knees, right hands onto your hips. So twisting. Inhale, lift the chest. And exhale, turn. Okay, inhale, lift the waist. 腰伸ばして。Then exhale, turn. 胸回して。Good. And then release back to the center. And then down. Okay, this time chair other side. Standing in front of the chair. Okay, this time you're standing on the right leg. Press your left feet on the chair. Hands onto your hips for balance. Again, it's temptation is the front legs come forward like this. And then the low back gets shortened. Okay? To stretch in the low back, I want you to press the standing leg back behind. Okay? So that the low back gets spread. Okay? 腰伸ばす. Okay? And then maintain the lift the waist to the armpit. Roll the shoulders back, open up the chest. Now extend your arms up to the ceiling. 手伸ばして、inhale, 吸って。Now exhale, turn your body to the left. Release your right hands on your left knees. Left hands onto your hips. Again, press your right thighs back. Okay? Right waist long. 腰伸ばして。Then you lift the waist up. 腰伸ばして。Go up, up, up. Then exhale, turn your chest. 胸回して。Turn, turn, turn. Okay, and then release back to the center. Exhale, 吐いて release the feet down to the floor. Good. Okay. Once again, first downward facing dog, remember. Okay, this time, hold your chair seat. Okay, so the little bit lower than first one. And then step your feet back to 90-degree angle and then straighten your arms. Okay? So make sure your feet step back until your hips and the heels in line. Then your hands are straight forward. You can sometimes slide a chair forward. Then when you walk your feet, you can move the chair forward. Now look for forward in between the hands. Press your thighs back. Lengthen your side of the waist. Koshi nobashite. Stretch the arms. Tema nobashite. Go forward. And keeping this elongation, release your head down in line with the ear. Breathe, inhale. Breathe out, exhale. 2 more times. Inhale deeply. Sutte. Exhale. Haite. Inhale, sutte. Exhale, Haite. Okay, and then look forward. Walk your feet forward. And come up to stand. Okay, now you sit like a regular chair. I'm just going to move the camera a little bit down. Okay. Now you sit back, all the way back of the chair. And if you're short, you're probably going to put the heels a little bit up like me. Okay. If you're tall, your feet is easily touched. You don't have to. Okay. Here. And then sit up. Then from here, I'm just going to go to the side so you guys can see me. Okay, so me, I'm tall, I'm short, so I gotta put the heels up a little higher, like this. Okay, and then I'm gonna release the torso down, but your hips is go down to the chair. Spread the low back, and then release your hands down to the floor. And your hands down to the floor. This is already too much. You stay here. That's great. If you can, you release your hands inside the chair. See if you can go more deeper. Walk your hands to the back of the chair. Okay. Relax your head and the neck. Spread the low back. Koshi nobashite. And then release your hands down. Te nobashite. Breathe, inhale. Exhale, Haite. Okay, feel the low back is spreading, open. Koshi hiraite. And we're sitting too much, especially right now. Most people working on the computer sitting long time. The low back muscles get shrink and then weak. So this pose is very good for opening the low back, spreading the low back. The muscle can stretch. Okay, and then slowly come up. Hands on your thighs, and then come up. Okay. Now, join your palms together, front of your heart. And then inhale, lift the chest. And then exhale, bow to your heart. Namaste. Thank you, everyone. Arigatou gozaimashita. So today, keyword was waist extension and an arms extension. It helps a lot of the low back pain who has, sitting long time. So this exercise is very good for the low back. So you can always replay in the YouTube. So do 15 minutes a day. It'll help. So I will see you next month. Hopefully, see you next month. Thank you very much. Arigatou gozaimashita. Please take care. Be safe. Thank you. Arigatou gozaimasu. Oh, good. I'm so happy to hear. Linda-san. Thank you. OK。じゃあね、またね。